This smells pretty classic to me. I'm not getting a ton. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you say things smell like pool water.
yeah.
And that's kind of what I get here.
Like chlorinated?
Chlorine.
Chlorine?
Chlorine. Smells like chlorine.
Well, I was going to say chlorinated, but then I stopped. Like, I was going to say chlorine, but then I said chlorine.
Yeah, this is
Anyway,
good.
hi, if you're new here, I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. Thanks for joining us. We are Stuff and Whiskey, and this is the channel where we do blind tastings to remove all the hype, labels, and bias and give you the most honest opinions possible, because we're tired of overpaying for whiskey that's not worth it, and we know a lot of you guys are as well. So we're going to taste this, give it a rating, taste both of these, give them a rating, see which one we like the most, then we'll find out the price and see if that changes how we feel before we find out what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Last one just smells like pretty typical run-of-the-mill bourbon.
Yeah, kind of. It did at first, but then it kind of has like I don't know if it's like an off-profile corn smell or like a weeded smell. There's like a different smell.
Yeah, I'm not getting that at all. It just kind of smells like outside. You say that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it just kind of has like this, just general sweetness and
Okay.
pleasant earthiness. Cheers. I might be with you now on the corn thing.
It's a little different. I'm trying to just figure out what it is, though. It's kind of not sharp,
It's interesting.
but like if it was a singer, it would be a soprano. Like
I don't know what that means.
It's not. It's missing a lot of the bass notes
Oh, really? Interesting.
to me.
It seems like it would be relatively low proof, kind of in that standard 90-ish proof offering range to me. Doesn't feel more than 100 proof.
Yeah,
And
I
for
agree.
that proof point, to me, it feels like it has a decent bit of flavor on it. Kind of general corn sweetness, corn, caramel, Cracker Jacks type things. You know, pretty typical bourbon notes here. It's not really standing out as anything special per se, but there's also nothing offensive in the glass.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty typical bourbon. It's on the higher side though. It's not like a dark, rich bourbon. It is more of a standard to like high soprano bourbon. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. Second sip for me, I'm just going to call it fizzy caramel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
There's almost like a fizzy sensation on the palate, like it's kind of dancing a little bit.
Maybe the effervescence of it is what I mean when I'm like high, because it does something to like the top of my palate.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like there's, bourbon is primarily corn in the mash bill, the grain bill, but the secondary grain, or the flavoring grain as it's called, oftentimes is rye, sometimes it's wheat, and then sometimes people get into using some other things as well. This feels more like a rye-based bourbon, where there's like that little bit of, sometimes when it's really strong, I call it like a pop rock sensation. This isn't that strong. It's just like a little bit of effervescence, a little sparkle on the palate.
A little sparkle.
But it's generally pretty good. I mean, for what feels like kind of standard $30 to $40 bourbon.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all. It actually has quite a bit of like caramel richness to me.
If this is only $30 or $40, I wouldn't be mad. But if it's more than that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't love that.
Well, I'm curious to see what glass 2 is like compared to that. So let's get into it and see what this matchup is all about.
Oh, whoa. This smells like something. Hold on.
Smells like something. Hold on.
I know. It's like, you know when you're thinking of something and it's like right on the tip of your brain?
Yep. The tip of your brain.
You know,
Where I keep a lot of things.
Instead of the tip of your tongue, it's on the tip of your brain. Man, now I'm all
Sorry.
Now I'm all discombobulated. Okay, hold on.
This doesn't smell altogether too different than the first glass to me. It has that kind of like general pleasant, sweet earthiness, kind of like this outsidiness.
I agree. It's a little darker, so I think it has a very similar smell to what you're saying, general earthiness, outsidiness, but this has a few base notes. Whereas the other one, I think, was significantly missing, like, the low end of the flavors. This one, on the nose, we haven't tasted it yet, but on the nose, it seems like it might have a little more depth than the first one, but don't know until we taste it.
Yeah, I had to go back to the nose on glass 1, but I do agree. I'm getting a little bit of, like, dark fruit on this to go with the caramel, outsidey, kind of sweet earthiness. So, down the hatch, glass 2.
Yeah.
That comes through on the palate. Yeah.
It does.
Interesting. Really interesting in that different flavor profile, maybe by like 20%,
Okay.
like the addition of the dark fruit on
Yeah.
this glass to me. But the experience is very similar to me in just like the overall like viscosity, how it coats the palate, the way the proof or flavor hits or doesn't, you know, like the length of the finish, all those experience things.
Yeah.
That kind of, that's how I kind of categorize a bourbon. Because flavors differ. I can drink the same whiskey 3 days in a row and get different flavors each day depending on how my palate is.
Yeah.
But unless my palate is really out of whack, then the experience does seem to be far more consistent and reliable for me to judge a whiskey on. And this is hitting a lot like the first glass in that kind of what feels like a good $30 to $40, maybe $50 max range for a bottle of pretty classic standard mid-shelf bourbon. Nothing offensive in here, but also nothing that's like really standing out.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've done the back and forth and back comparison, and I do think you're right on what you said, but I do prefer having a little bit of the dark notes anchoring the pour. So I do prefer glass 2 over glass 1 for that exact reason. But you're right. I think I was having a very similar experience. I also did kind of like the flavor of glass 2 a little bit better, but glass 1 wasn't offensive. There was nothing off-putting. But I did like overall glass 2 better. So I'm going to go thumbs up on glass 2 and just okay on glass 1. Because I don't need both. And I would, if hopefully they're at a good price point, I would prefer to buy glass 2. And maybe I try a pour of glass 1 at a bar or at someone's house, but I wouldn't want to buy it.
Yeah.
So just okay on glass 1, thumbs up on glass 2.
Okay. I actually think I might land in the same place for somewhat similar, but not exactly the same reasons. Going back to glass 1 after having glass 2, I get a little bit of a straw type of note on the nose.
Yeah.
And then on the palate, I get a little bit of nuttiness in like a peanut shell type of way.
Okay.
It's pretty faint, but there's also just like a thinness to the profile, which was, I think, to your point in the beginning.
Earlier, yeah.
Whereas the second glass has a little bit more of a rounded flavor profile. There's just the spectrum of flavors. How am I trying to say this? The amount of flavor in it isn't altogether that much better than glass 1, but the spectrum of flavors is wider. It has more complexity.
It has more darkness and brightness. Like the range of that is wider, and then whereas the darkness brightness range of glass 1 is like this, and then glass 2 is like this.
Yeah, and I'm also getting a nice little bit of oak on the back end of glass 2, like a nice sweet oak finish. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really, in comparison, get that when I went back to glass 1.
Yeah.
So glass 1 maybe young or just a profile that I'm not super jazzed about.
So is your official rating?
Just okay on glass 1, thumbs up on glass 2, same as you.
Okay, let's find out what the numbers are.
Price and see how we
much
doing.
they cost.
So glass number 1 in our key is number 31, and we'll find out the price.
45 doll hairs.
I said 30 or 40 bucks.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at 45. I'm not going to go down to thumbs down.
No, I'm going to stay just okay.
I don't think. Here's the thing. It's not worth $45, I don't think. But also, if for kind of a lower proof, middle shelf offering, I'm hoping when we do the reveal, there's something in here that would make me want to buy it, to try something different. But it doesn't. It tastes a little different, but not so much so that it would really warrant paying a premium for. So there's that. Glass number 2 in our key, number 32.
It's $70. Which is why I'm tasting it again.
Yeah, I do need to taste it again.
Because I think I might have to go to just okay.
I might have to go to just okay too.
While I do like it, for that price point, I could find something that I would enjoy drinking a little bit more, I think.
Which I agree, and we both mean rare breed.
Yeah.
You know, for $70, there's a lot of, rare breed, Knob Creek picks. We tend to like more proof. On the lower end, I'm getting a good bit of complexity out of the second glass.
Yeah.
If I, in my heart of hearts, I kind of do want to stay thumbs up.
It's not that it's not good. It's just not for us,
Yeah.
I think. I think that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah. My metrics here are usually like thumbs down is I don't like it, and if I was given a glass, I wouldn't even finish it. Just okay is, it's all right. Like, I would drink this glass, no problem, but I would not ask for a second glass of this. even if that's all we had, I'd just be like, I'm good. I don't need another glass. This glass, I would drink the glass happily on glass number 2. And if that was the best bottle that was there, I would happily have another glass. I'm enjoying what I'm getting, and I'm getting more complexity out of it the more I drink it.
Like that, a thumbs up
I know.
means
that's a tricky
I would spend
part.
my money on it to add it to my own collection.
I know. My metrics shift around a little bit. Sometimes it's that, how do I feel about the glass? And then sometimes I do the thing like, you got to try this in a store. Would you buy it? Honestly, I don't feel different for glass 2 than I do glass 1 in that I hope there's a reason it's $70. I hope it can give me a reason to buy it. But on flavor alone, which is why we taste blind, I'm somewhere between like a really strong just okay and a soft thumbs up.
You gotta pick.
Well, we both prefer glass 2, right?
Yes.
Man,
I'm just okay on both.
I don't know if I'm just feeling generous today, but like I'm gonna stay thumbs up.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking to myself, I like to have a bottle like this around. It's lower proof, but still with good flavor.
Okay.
And I like that to be Eagle Rare, but Eagle Rare is pretty hard to find. And if I couldn't find Eagle Rare, I'm not saying this tastes anything like Eagle Rare. It really doesn't. But it kind of has a similar experience in like concentration of flavor and all that. So I'm gonna say thumbs up.
All right. We've
it's
talked about this a lot. Let's find out what we're drinking.
I know. All right. What's glass
I'm
number?
really ready.
What's glass number 1? 31.
Whoa, it's Wild Turkey 101.
Really?
8-year.
Glass 1? 31 is Wild Turkey 8-year?
Yes.
What's glass number 2?
E.H. Taylor small batch.
What?
Don't look, because you can see the other things.
I'm only looking at the thing that's open.
I don't believe you.
I'm not.
I'm literally reading what you would see.
Glass
E.H. Taylor small batch. Glass number 1 is Wild Turkey 101.
Okay, now I'm smelling it, and now that font makes sense. It's a turkey font, not grain font.
But I picked up on that.
Yeah.
Y'all.
But we didn't notice it.
I didn't know.
Because we're blind. We don't know.
I didn't know what I was knowing, but I knew something.
So glad I didn't have whiskey in my mouth when you said that.
I'm so proud of myself for like kind of sort of knowing something, but I didn't realize that I knew it. Okay, cool. So then 32, yeah, E.H. Taylor small batch. So E.H. Taylor's 100 proof. Wild Turkey 101 is, of course, 101 proof.
Now that I drink glass 1, it tastes like Wild Turkey 101 8-year.
Of course.
Cherry.
Okay.
It's got a little turkey funk in there.
Really, you don't say.
Glass number 2 is E.H. Taylor small batch?
Yes, that's what it said.
Wow. Okay.
That's what it has said.
So 101 proof and 100 proof. I thought both of these drank a little lower than that to me tonight.
I thought we were right around 100 proof. I didn't think we were higher than that, but 101 is basically 100.
This makes sense now. I'm smelling this now, and yeah. Like the
Of course.
The chewy sprees.
Of course, now that you know, you know.
The chewy sprees or the chewy sweethearts is a note that I get on some Buffalo Trace products, and I can get that now. That's why we taste blind, though. But look, all right, what's the lesson to be learned from this? Wild Turkey 101 8-year. Is it comparable to E.H. Taylor? That's why this matchup was put in here, because Wild Turkey came out with this product recently, 101 proof, 8 years old. I wanted to see if it could beat E.H. Taylor because of the similar proof point
I think
and lower price point.
It needs a little more depth on the bottom, I think, to round it out for me.
Here's the thing, though. $45 for an 8-year. I can see it.
I don't care on paper. If it doesn't taste good, I don't care how old it is.
What we'll see is when Wild Turkey 101 8-year comes up compared to regular Wild Turkey 101. I think that's in the pool. I think. And if it's not, it should be. But I think it is. And if that's markedly better than regular 101 for $25, then maybe this does have a place. You know, I said really 40 is where I wanted to be. Whereas E.H. Taylor Small Batch, this is a product that a lot of people really want to get their hands on. And I've generally do find this product to be very enjoyable. However, I don't bend over backwards to keep bottles of it around. It doesn't blow me away ever. It's just kind of like a good general easy sipper.
Good general easy sipper.
Yep.
Nice.
And that's exactly what it drank like tonight. So
yep, absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you if you're bourbon hunting. I don't know. This was just basically for fun, and I kind of hope that Wild Turkey 101 8-year would bully up on the E.H. Taylor, but I like E.H. Taylor Small Batch, and I like Eagle Rare. Yeah. And I literally said, like, I like to keep Eagle Rare around, but, you know, if I can't, I would keep this.
There you go.
I do tend to like Eagle Rare more than E.H. Taylor.
All right. I like you, but you got to stop talking.
We like you guys, too. By the way, if you like us, and you agree with our palates and you want to check out some barrels that we go pick, where we go to distilleries, select barrels, and then make those available to our Patreon community. Then make sure you check out our Patreon, linked below, patreon.com/stuffandwhiskey. We have a boatload of barrel picks out already this year. Those have all sold out, but we got a boatload more coming, and we keep doing more and more picks all the time because it's really fun to be able to put our stamp of approval on a barrel and make it available to you.
Yep.
It's like the biggest cosign ever, and we have some amazing whiskey coming down the pipeline. So if you want to check it out, it's right down there.
Is there anything else you would like to say, my love?
No.
Okay. Thank you for watching today's video. Be good to each other, y'all. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
You're a little chatty Cathy today.
I did not expect either one of these to be from, like, I wasn't thinking about distilleries or profiles or, like, I was just going with what I was getting.
Sure.
Man, I'm even getting a little citrus in this now.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you get all the notes you're supposed to get when you're not drinking blind.
Funny how that works, huh?